Do this on a yearly basis. We cover off all of the astrological signs over the course of a number of segments because it's hard to work them all in.
Right.
So we're going to begin. Georgia, first, welcome.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
Glad
I
to
love
have
your
you.
studio. And I
you.
like to see human beings behind the cameras.
Nice, right?
That's nice.
See, boys? You're appreciated. So we're going to begin with Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer in this particular segment.
Okie dokie. Take it away,
Do
Aries.
tell.
Okay. Aries. Aries right now have to realize that they're in boot camp. This is a time where they are relying on themselves because other people have either let them down or left them, something like this, so that they are more on their own. And this is not surprising because they recently went through a hard time with relationships in the last year or two. So they should not think, oh my God, my life is going downhill. Quite the opposite. In about 4 years, they're reaching a career peak or a time of great fulfillment. So this is where they're really learning some resolve. What is very good for Aries is they have a wonderful sense of home, and it's a good year for real estate for them, and home and family and all of that is a very positive thing for them. It's good.
Boot
Taurus.
camp.
Boot camp,
For
yeah.
Aries.
In
Got
other
it,
words,
okay.
they have
preparing.
less. Yeah, they're relying on themselves. Taurus. Tauruses, wow. Tauruses are really working hard this year. I see that. And they're working hard and probably delegating like mad. But the greatest challenge that Taurus has right now is that their partnerships are tough. I hate to say this, but this is the truth. Okay.
Forewarned is forearmed,
yes,
Georgia.
forewarned. It's one of my favorite sayings. So professional partnerships are tough. Marriages are tough. Really committed relationships are tough. And it just means they have to go through a period of adjustment. But relationships that are not going to cut it, this is when they're going to take a dive.
This is when you edit.
Yeah, this is when you edit.
Okay.
Meanwhile, though, they are positive. Taurus is thinking very positive. They're optimistic, and that's terribly important because in your mind, if you're positive here, then what comes out of your mouth is positive. Then before you know, your actions are positive, and you are positive, right?
So true.
Right. Gemini. Gemini, this is good for Gemini. They're working really hard. They might feel overwhelmed at times, but they shouldn't worry about that because they can handle it. And they're going to make more money. They're starting to make more money this year. They will probably make more money as the whole year progresses. It's all very, very good there. And they are also playing, so they're working hard, playing hard. Very good for sports. In the spring, they might pull in their energy, but aside from that, they're really putting it out. They're being very flirtatious this year and fun-loving. So it's a strong, fun year for Gemini.
Hear that, Michelle? Michelle McDermott, our resident Gemini.
And Cancers. Well, Cancers are really, they couldn't be doing better because Jupiter is in their sign. So it's as if they have divine protection. They are not only fortunate, good things come to them, they get all the breaks. It's just lovely. And each sign gets a big bonus like that once every 12 years, and Cancer has it right now. So they're laughing. The only downside is that they could gain weight because so much comes to them virtually. Where they do have some challenges is at home. This year, there's a lot of hectic chaos, so there could be tension. It could be due to renovations or fixing up things or moving, or maybe a brother-in-law's camped on your sofa forever. But there's some reason that they're feeling some angst at home.
Right.
And they might also feel greater responsibility with children. But it's a very positive time for Cancer, and towards the end of the year and next year, they just start earning more money.
Cancer, it is good for them. And in just a few minutes' time, we're going to do Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for being here. Very insightful. Michelle, how do you feel about your Gemini? Playful, flirtatious, making more money?
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Georgia and I have conversations all the time, well, last year, about the love life situation.
I can't hear her, but we had a big connection one year, if that's what she's saying.
Last year is
That's right.
exactly what she was saying.
Yeah.
About her love life.
About her love life. Right.
To show off your book, though. You and Your Future. This is a very cool read. You want to get a shot of that, Dirk? You can. We are with Georgia this morning. We've already covered Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. We will post that on our Facebook page after the show. So if you missed that, we will post that up. But now it's time to cover Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio.
Here we go. Leo. Well, we have a Leo sitting right over there, don't we? Leos have so much to look forward to this year because Jupiter, the planet that brings you good fortune, good luck, and expands your world, once every 12 years comes into your sign. So that means that as an adult, you only get it 3 or 4 times, really, right? Once past your 20s and whatnot, or maybe probably 4 or 5. And Leo now is going to receive Jupiter in the summer, right? Until then, they're having a more spiritual time. This year is going to be, they're very aggressive in their communication, so they should be be more tolerant. They're coming on, but on the other hand, it's good if they sell, market, teach, act, write. They're very aggressive in their communications. I'm a Leo now already. I'm right out there.
I've got some Leo in me,
Yes.
and everybody around here is nodding their head.
And Leo primarily right now wants to secure their home base. They want to get a warm feeling in their tummy about where they live, so they might be renovating it, fixing it up, doing something like that. But they should remember that coming this summer, the Jupiter comes into their sign, stays for a year, and so things will it'll be like they have divine protection. It's just really, really nice. It's really good. Virgos, and you're right on this cusp here, right?
Yes.
Virgo, you might have some disputes about money. You might also be spending a lot of money this year because you've got there's lots of energy and action to do with money and cash flow for you for some reason. It's coming in, it's going out. It's coming in, it's going out. So you're spending a lot and making a lot of effort to earn it. You're also very popular. This is an unusually, maybe one of the most popular years that Virgos have had for ages. It started last year. So this means that you should accept the help of others, work with others, even join a gym class, join classes, join clubs, organizations. You don't have the time to do that, I'm sure. But others and friends will be supportive to you and work in conjunction with them. Virgos, however, are in a window where they will probably have a job change or a residential move in the next year. If they didn't last year, it'd be this year. There's something there. And even if you don't think it's happening, it could be a residential move. It could be something. It's cooking. Libra, it's very unusual. Mars is going to be in their sign for 8 months. And wow, that hasn't happened for decades. So Mars is usually in your sign for 6 weeks, once every 2 years. And now it's there for 8 months. So that's a heavy energy that's sustained. It's happening for everybody in a different part of their chart, but for Libra, it's right with them, right? So they're going to be coming on like gangbusters, and they should realize that and not be too overwhelming with people. They can make a big name for themselves this year. Jupiter's crossing over the top of their chart, so they easily impress people. They can get promotions, accolades. They can impress their peers. They can impress important people. It's a time of great career achievement for them. And privately, they're wondering about their values. They're really wondering what really matters in life. Scorpio. Well, you know some Scorpios.
I do have a house full of Scorpios.
You have a house full of Scorpios.
Yes.
Scorpio is the most intense sign. They're the most intense, they're the most private, they're very willful, and they're very powerful. They can get a lot done, but you want to cooperate with them, okay?
I get
Scorpios
that.
have a lot of secret stuff going on this year. I think some of them could have secret love affairs, or they're just planning things secretly. It's because all that Mars energy is hidden in their chart this year. For Scorpios, in the last year or so, they've just started off on a whole new path. So something new is opening up for them, and it's in the next 7 years they're going to sort of recreate who they are. And it's quite lovely for them because where Jupiter is traveling in their chart right now, they can travel a lot. Is your husband planning to travel more this year, do you think?
He's traveling quite a bit.
Yeah, because I see more travel for Scorpios and something that broadens their horizons. They might go to university or they could publish. Something breaks them free out there in a very, very nice way. But the main thing is for them to realize that they're starting off on a whole new path, and this is just the beginning and they're seeing where it's going. Next year, and even to a little bit the end of this year, their career will shine.
Good to know. We are going Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces in our next segment.
We did those rather quickly.
We did. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to get you up to speed on what's making news this morning. You can check Georgia on her website, but she's going to stand by and in just 10 minutes' time give us, again, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Thank you. I'll tell you the perks of the job, being able to talk to people like Georgia in the commercial
you're
break.
so sweet.
Pick her brain, because I love talking astrological signs and forecasts,
Right.
and whether you put a whole bunch of stock in it or not, listening to it and gleaning just a little bit from it, you might be surprised.
It's fascinating.
It is fascinating.
It's fascinating, and it can be a very useful tool.
Reading
It
the
really can.
stars.
Yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
let's go Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius. The biggest thing, there's many, many things happening, but a very significant thing happening for Sagittarius is they are entering, and they're already in it really, a time where they are dismantling much of what they created in their life since 2001. They're letting go, downsizing, streamlining. So they're letting go of people, places, jobs, countries, anything. And so they shouldn't think of it as loss. It's really lightening up. which they would like because they're a very freedom-loving sign. And also, they get a lot of support from others this year. Their spouse may get more money, so they could indirectly benefit, or they may get an inheritance, or they can easily get a mortgage, they can get a loan. Like, the universe wants to give them stuff. So isn't that ironic? While they're letting go here, it's coming in here. So it's a cute little balancing act for them. They're very competitive with their friends and into sports, I think, this year. Capricorn, a curious thing for Capricorn, they are going to be more ambitious this year than they have been in decades. Because remember I said that sustaining Mars,
yes,
which is so unusual? It's going to be standing or staying at the top of their chart. Except for the spring when it kind of pulls back, except for that brief 3-month interval, they're just going to go for it. They're going to want to make a name for themselves. They want people to take them seriously. They're really gung-ho. And they have support, too, from their partners. So this is a lovely year for Capricorns in terms of partnerships, professional partnerships, marriage, all of that. It's all really cozy. It's a very strong time for them. Capricorns have been riding high for a while now, and they're still there.
Lucky.
Aquarius, I think they're one of the big winners. Aquarius, they, well, to begin with, they can improve their health this year. They can improve their job. They can get a better job. They can get better duties. They can get a better work scene. They can get rid of their evil boss legally. Okay? They can, like, they just somehow improve all that, their daily thing. And in the bigger picture, they are coming into a time of harvest. This is now where they will graduate or get married or have a baby, something. It's a cherished dreams. They might go off on their own business. They might have a big promotion, because what they're doing now is it's a time of harvest.
A reap what you sow.
Yes, a reap, and this is in a 30-year cycle.
Wow.
So this is very big for them. And
that's Aquarius.
Coincidentally, yes, they also can improve their job at the same time as this career is flashing so great. It's wonderful. And then later in the year, their partnerships improve. So they're really a big winner in many respects. But they've earned it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And the final sign is Pisces. Pisces is a little bit like Aquarius in that it's very, very fortunate for them, but it's more play city. Pisces isn't a very playful sign anyway. They're shapeshifters too. And so they will be going on vacations. They'll be indulging in love affairs and romance. They will enjoy the arts. They're going to go to movies, the theater, ballet, the opera. They're going to go to sports events. Pisces rules the feet, so they're dancers, by the way. So they're going to have a lot of fun this year, and their sex drive is high. It's really amped. And they are getting ready. They're preparing for their time of harvest, which is just about 2 years away. So they're having a lot of fun, but they should keep preparing and keep on the ball, as it were, and later they can look forward to this year, late this year and next year, an improved job.
Now, one thing that we were talking about in the commercial break in reference to just today on the calendar, Monday, December 30th, you say?
Well, this is a harsh, harsh day. Actually, it's a day where a lot of people are going to have power struggles. They're going to be angry with each other. And so if you know this ahead of time, just don't say that thing that you know is going to get the other person, even though you want to say it anyway.
Leave it for a day.
Don't leave it for a day or two. Yeah,
24-hour
and try to keep
rule.
the peace. Keep the peace.
Good one. Georgia Nicols. Great book. You and your future. This is the forecast for you. There it is. Get your sign and your in-depth personality
Yes,
profile.
and it has horoscopes up to 2025 in it as well.
Look at you go.
It's got it all.
Thank you for that. Find Georgia online, and we will post all of these segments that we did throughout the morning on our
Thank you
Facebook
so much.
page.
Thank you
for
very
being
much.
here.
It's a delight being here.
And you got plans for New Year's Eve?
No, I think I'm going to probably stay in. It's a tad dicey. I hate to discourage
so maybe
people.
we'll need a bottle of Prosecco or champagne.
Yeah.